This book is all about internal freedoms, the control that we have over our own state of being, our own state of mind, our own emotional profile, experiences at any moment. So she's dealing, with this ultimate freedom that transcends circumstances. It's freedom from inner negativity, harmful self-judgment, self-limiting beliefs, and the lingering subconscious pain of a past experience. So, what shadow self image do we hide from others and from ourselves? We all do it. Some of us more than others. It just depends, on how well we have met that shadow side of ourselves, how well we have interfaced with it and dealt with it. How do we create a strong foundation for freedom? Well, she says, be honest with ourselves about the current state of our internal house and being willing to do the work to remodel it from the ground up through curiosity, patience, knowing that it's not going to change overnight, and openness, a willing to be transparent to some extent and let yourself be seen and embraced for who you are. She uses the 4 elements as her freedom toolkit to walk you through, using this book to walk an individual through actually a workshop. Air is the lightness of a clear, curious mind. Air invites us to learn the art of clear perception, to see clearly, to see through maybe the distorted lenses that we're using to view ourselves and the world. Develop compassionate mental habits that offer supportive, creative thoughts when challenges arise. Basically, she's talking about self-talk. Okay, what do we tell ourselves in every situation that comes up? How do we dialogue in our own mind? Some of us are aware of that dialogue, some of us aren't, but it's definitely plays a huge role. And the more aware you can become, she says, the clearer your mind will be about what it is you're facing. An internal support system is key because external supports, she says, offer only temporary stability, appreciation, security, and fulfillment. Personally, I've discovered, the hard way, there's some truth to that, probably a lot of truth to that. And most of us do look outside ourselves often, if not at our age, definitely we did as young folks. That daily extended moments of silence can provide the perspective needed to see the workings of the mind, allowing them to gently unfold, to be seen by the witness within. I've discovered this. I was really thrilled to read her comments on this because I found sitting in silence to be the best invitation for intuition that I've ever found. A clear mind finds creative solutions, opportunities, excitement for the work of life. And that's, clear. Most of us know that if we're under stress or really confused or trying to, figure something out, the solutions don't come so easy. They generally come once we just surrender, kind of kick back and relax, take a break from it all, and then ideas start floating into our mind. And eventually, when that process becomes second nature, the excitement for the work of life, it really does make life a much grander adventure, much more enjoyable journey for sure. There's no question. Fire clears the mind of outdated beliefs. Fire clears what no longer serves us is the gist of fire. Beliefs, judgments, fears, the unconscious agreements we made with ourselves early in life and made with others, our parents, our society, our frenemies, all of these, have an impact on us. And especially if we're looking to them for our acceptance and our support. Our subconscious beliefs are a form of bondage that keep us from living our best life. Those subconscious beliefs, as far as the internal bondage that has an impact on us, no matter how free we are in a society or in our homes, those internal bondages are driving any experience of dissatisfaction or discontent or depression that we might have. And those subconscious beliefs are definitely behind it all. Okay. So got to get, according to her, and I agree, definitely got to get in touch with those subconscious beliefs and clear them out. 3 common areas that need cleansing are old agreements that are unhealthy or beliefs that may or not be true, past actions or traumatic experiences, fears of many types, including the fear that we can't have or don't deserve what it is we really want out of life. And, you know, again, those fears can be deeply buried subconsciously, and it could take a little bit to bring them up to the surface, let them bubble up and address them, clear them out. The cleansing process should be ongoing, a daily practice that allows us to discover reservoirs of happiness, energy, and integrity. Yeah, that's why, people say meditate every day or sit, quietly every day, or do something that frees the mind up to kind of like do its cleansing process, especially once you've gotten into the habit of doing it that way. A lot of that happens for me during my swimming sessions, what I use for swimming. My mind is still processing things, but it's doing it in a free and cleansing way. Water, making room for flow. Water is about becoming open to whatever life brings, dissolving blockages hidden deep within us. Whatever life brings, embrace it, find something about it to appreciate, and just, if it's not exactly what you want, that's okay. Look for what it's bringing you. Look for the gifts that it's bringing you, because it is bringing something to be celebrated and appreciated. There's no doubt about that. How much we remain open is big freedom, okay? And open to new possibilities, open to experiences that we've not ever imagined, were possible. Just remaining open is a wonderful opportunity to experience big freedom once you get comfortable with that. What can being open do? It can release assumptions, invite miracles, allow assistance in ways we can't imagine. And Esther calls it allowing. You see what you want, you imagine what you want, you know that you want to accomplish this transformation, this one more expression of freedom. You want to be free to realize this, whatever, and so you start moving in that direction. And if you allow yourself to just let it take its course, let it unfold in its organic way, you get to free yourself up, okay? You release assumptions as to what it should be, how it should come, when it should come. That invites miracles to happen. You cross paths, you have rendezvous that you didn't plan for, that just happen, that allow this whole new experience to just manifest. You allow assistance in ways that we can't imagine. If it comes in the form of something that you did not expect, or that at first looks bizarre, hey, embrace it. It might actually be a remarkable gift coming in an image that you could never have anticipated. Staying present and open to both the wanted and unwanted allows the magic force to do its thing. Clearly, we all would like to think that if we got what we wanted, we would embrace it. We would be open to it, but that's not even always the case. And then the unwanted component to that, the contrast, some aspect of it that isn't what we think we wanted. If we just kind of flow with it, again, Esther's allowing, see what what it brings, and find the magic that is present in it. It's part of the creative process. It wouldn't manifest if it wasn't part of your personal creative process. So it creates opportunities that we had not anticipated. Openness is a courageous internal trust to the unfolding of life at its own pace. Allowing whatever emotion we are feeling at any point in time, but with the witness point of view. When we fight against unwanted emotions, we increase their power. I think we all are familiar with these perspectives. Earth, feeding, nourishing our depth. Seeds of love and fear live within us all, and what we nourish is what will grow. We've heard that before, and we know that in our hearts to be the case. By looking for ways to nourish our mind, our emotions, our body, and our spirit, we become more deeply rooted in self-love and self-respect. Treasure yourself, okay? Treasure the nourishment of all aspects of yourself. If you do that, you've got that center core established so that you can participate in the outer world in a much healthier and more rewarding way for you and for the outer world. Personal authenticity is the fertilizer for big freedom. Do we know what nourishes our personal authenticity? To learn what nourishes us, we need to investigate, explore, ask questions, watch and listen for signs. They will appear. Wait for the hints to appear. Embrace the insights. Real important. Like put this on the refrigerator. Okay. Practice doing this every day. And I hate to tell people what to do, but I think this really is beneficial. But this is the key. As we change, what nourishes us will change too. So this learning process will also be ongoing. And that's the most fascinating thing that I've experienced. What worked and was right for me to do one day, 2 days later, might not be at all. And I just cannot be locked into any particular perspective because I changed, circumstances changed, the needs change. So flex. Nourishing often includes speaking our truth, even if others don't like it or agree. Saying what we need, not simply expecting others to figure it out. Resisting the urge to judge or blame others if they don't give us what we need or if they simply need something else. I don't know about anybody else, but as a Leo, a super Leo, these have not been easy. Well, speaking the truth has been easy, excuse me, but saying what I need, I expect others to know it. I've discovered that. And judging and blaming, not anymore, but when I was young, I was hell on wheels. Allow for mistakes, self and others. Life is a learning process, so it's important to remember one thing. We're all students. We all make mistakes.